Ready to pull my hair out. Anyway, these are 470 Merc Cruisers, 4-cylinder, straight inline fours. Anyway, this one, no problem, had spark, no problem, everything. Fired this one up, runs like a champ, works great. I did have a heat exchanger gasket go bad on it, and it was basically a $4 item right there. I had to go get a heat exchanger gasket, which we put on, got that in there. This one, I can't get any spark out of it. So for 30 bucks, I put a new coil on, which, you know, you always kind of start with that. Looks like the plug wires are new. I put the new coil on. I got spark a little bit, and then it was gone. So I cleaned out all the points, condenser and all that stuff, cleaned that all out. No such luck there. Still no spark. Checked all the connections on the ignition switch. Nothing there. Everything seemed to be fine through the coil. That's what's in the liquid in the coil. So everything's good there. I do have probably have a spare coil. This one really looked pretty bad, but now, you know, I guess I could replace the coil wire just in case it's just a bad coil wire, which I think I will, because it's probably only 4 or 5 bucks. The next thing is a new cap and rotor. I think I'll do that next, and then the next thing would be points and try and figure out, you know, once we got spark, this, I'm sure it'll run. These engines run fantastic, you know, from the guy I bought it from and everything. So, but you know, they sat, the boat sat for 2 years. So, but as you can see, it's pretty clean down in there. You know, it's got new batteries, got new alternate. You know, they put a whole bunch of new stuff in there. I gotta fix a bolt on the shifting cable here. But I think that's my next deck. I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm ready to pull my hair out. I'm so mad. Then my glasses fell apart. My lenses fell out of my glasses. I had to fish them out of there. And so I took them into the eye doctor, and they're putting new screws in them and fixing them. It's like when it rains, it pours, so to speak. But, you know, I'm trying not to get frustrated. I'm trying to take a deep breath, because I know it's something very, very simple. It just frustrates you when you just can't pull it together as to what it is. And it's hard because I can't go get just the parts, because I don't know exactly what they are. I mean, these are General Motors. The engines are General Motors, of course, but, you know, they're Merc Cruisers, so everything's a little different, just a little bit different, and that's what drives that price up on the cost of that crap. So that's where I'm headed next. As soon as I have some lunch, I'm going to go get a new coil wire, and I might even grab a couple of regular wires, just for the simple fact of, you know, maybe it's a bad wire. I got to have a universal to get the plugs out of the other ones to check them, because of that heat exchanger there, it's in the way. So I have to have a little knuckle thing to get the plugs out. But anyway, I had spark. I had it once, so if I had it once, I know I can get it again. I know once I got spark, it'll start, and that's what happened over here. Is, you know, once we had spark and everything, we were able to, you know, a little spray of starter fluid. She started right up, and we warmed it right up and everything. But we had that leak on the heat exchanger on the back, and it's hard. No, it's hard to see, but it's right back in there. There's the heat exchanger. It's a cap that goes on the back right there, and then it squishes that down on the end of the heat exchanger. So I went and got that. It was only $4.25. We put that on. All right, guys, I'm gonna have something to eat and take a deep breath. Ooshwa, ooshwa. Well, certainly better news. We got the engines are all both running, and it was the points was bad on the port side engine, so we got $12 new points, put that in, and and got that all done. I did a couple more adjustments and adjusted the idling a little bit, and we still have one heat exchanger that's leaking here a little bit, so I got to pick up a different gasket tomorrow, because the gasket we got was just a little bit smaller than he just had a handful of gaskets. So we'll run down and grab that tomorrow, and do that one out in that gasket. And it's just dripping just a little bit, but we'll get the little better gasket and we'll be good to go, be ready to hightail it to the water. All right, guys, we are working on the boat. We got Corinne working on the boat and getting things sparkly, because we got about roughly a month and a half, and we are out of here, headed for Florida. So we are getting everything up to par. She's sanding the pulpit, and then we'll varnish that, and we got some stuff going on over here. So the next thing to have is refrigeration, and the refrigerator that was in here was no good, and these are $1,000. This is an Alpacool, and I got this for $316. So we're going to put 2 tracks on here, so this will slide out on tracks and then slide back in on tracks, and then we'll have a door here that can open and close, and it'll fit in there nice. And yeah, that'll look really good. So that's next little project, and then that's all taken care of and out of our hair and looks nice, and we'll have refrigeration. So as I said, we were going to try and redo this refrigerator thing, so we ended up putting a nice piece of plywood in. I'm going to put a couple more coats of varnish on it, try to stain it so it kind of matches this stuff a little bit. I got to put a little knob on it, but anyway, we've got this so it comes out, slides on some rails, you can get in there and get your stuff, and then it slides back in. I'm going to put some trim on the front there and a little trim there and there, so it kind of keeps it stable, and then there's going to be a little handle there that you can use to pull that out. But yeah, it works pretty good. Definitely looks you know, a lot better, and it's functional, so we're gonna definitely go with that. Yeah, Corinne's coming to Florida with us, and we got Hope's gonna be in Florida, and Danny, so Papa Doo's gonna have a whole boatload of girls. It's gonna be party time. Papa Doo's gonna find Papa Doo's got to find himself a lady down there. Yeah. So any of you single boys out there, we're going to have a boatload of girls.